We're gonna go small game hunting.
Small game hunting. What would that be?
Squirrel and rabbit and possums.
What have you got there laying there in the truck bed? What is that?
22.
Yeah? Is that your Rossi?
Yep.
That's a good little gun, isn't it? Yeah, like the man said, we're going to go do some small game hunting. We'll see if we can get this guy on a squirrel or a rabbit. The winds are nothing out here today. We're going to go down here to the south and we're going to hunt an old logging trail in the hardwoods here in Missouri. And I'll tell you what, sun's out. We got highs in the low to mid 50s. Very, very light southwest winds. So we ought to be able to go down in there and get set up and hear just about anything rummaging around on the forest floor. So we'll see if we can bring you some small game action. Well, the aerial shows that this looks like a really good place to have a little bit of crop action, and sure enough, it looks like they've got some standing corn in here. In years past, they've had beans and whatnot. Good little place to find some deer action. What do you got there?
Here's a deer road.
Sure enough. Right here on this trail. We're getting ready to cross this creek here. Have to keep that in mind. Not a big one, but well, we're at the creek. We've got to get across here to get down to this logging trail, so see you on the other side. Now we just came up out of the creek bottom here, and now we've got to climb this hill, but the creek bottom is right up over the top. You start winding around, there's a river bottom down there and an old logging trail that goes through the timber. Well, that trail leads down to the end of the timber. That's the logging trail. And there's a birdhouse there that Missouri Department of Conservation puts up. Pretty neat deal. Okay, remember to leave your safety on. Don't even cock it yet, alright?
Yeah.
You ready? Now we saw a squirrel up here run across the trail. So we're going to see if we can get him. He's about right where that squirrel went in on the left side there. Let's see if he finds him. Well, I couldn't get the camera up in time, but I've hunted down here with my bow years ago. And we just bumped a pretty good sized doe. She might have been a couple 100 feet up in front of us here. I know they bed down in there. Well, we decided to quit messing with that squirrel, and we walked further on down the trail there, and we come across a ridge. We're gonna stand here in the shadows for 5 or 10 minutes, see if we can see some bushy tail action, or some cottontail, whatever happens to show itself first. Okay, what we decided to do was we gave up there on that ridge line, and we came down here, and we're actually sitting down in the bottom that's about a football field to the east. It's pretty close to an area that I bow hunted earlier this year, because we've been hearing a little bit of noise over here. And we're gonna sit up here and see what happens. Let me show you what it looks like. It's your typical river bottom area. Well, we do have a squirrel up that tree over there. We just got settled in. He's probably a good 50 yards from us. We're just gonna keep our eye on him and see what happens. Benjamin's gonna go ahead and head that way. See if we can wrestle him up over here. Benjamin's got one on the ground over there. Oh boy, I can hear him too. Let's see if we can ease toward him. I think we've got about 3 of them in the area now. We're trying not to spook them. I think he might be about ready to put the hammer down on him. He's motioning like he sees one in the tree here. He's probably a good 40 yards or so in front of me now. Well, Benjamin's been standing up there now for about, maybe 10 minutes. See if I can see his orange. I know he was there a second ago. He's kind of on behind that tree there on the left. He's got kind of putting a stalk on something up there. Trying to lean out here so you can see all the way over to the right side of the screen there. There he is. So he's moving now. I don't know if he sees it or he's just trying to get a little closer to something or whatever. Because I know we've been hearing a bunch of rummaging around on the ground over there. He's probably trying to sneak a little closer to all that noise. I've got one about 25 yards out in front of me in that tree right there, middle of the screen. I don't like shooting up in these hardwoods with my 22. Benjamin, he's still over there. I guess he's still working on something, because he has actually sitting here on the ground trying to wait this guy out. So we'll see what happens. Well, Benjamin settled down over there about 40-45 yards east of me here. He's been in there that same tree for maybe 15-20 minutes, and I've been waiting out. The squirrel is apparently still in this tree here, but he hasn't shown his head yet. So, if I don't get any action here, we might start moving. Well, we decided to move a little bit now. We're over here on the west side of this drainage ditch that Mark and I were bow hunting on October 1st. We were set up over, I was set up over in that timber over there on the east side of it. Kind of over in that area. See if there's any bushy tails down here. What we decided to do was kind of sit with our backs facing to the east here, up against this drainage ditch. And we've got a good hill that our good backstop here to shoot into. If you see any squirrels coming down this hill. Safety first. Well, it's about squirrel 30. Got about 30 minutes of daylight left here in Missouri because the shooting light cuts off at sunset. We got a bunch of barking going on. I just took a shot, but I missed. But we need to go see if we can get after these barking squirrels. Well, unless we can see anything on the way out, this may just be just about it. Yep, there's our little creek area. Heading back to the parking lot there. I can see that field that has corn in it. And you got little saplings like this tore up all over in here. Somebody's having a good time.
Well, we saw like a lot of squirrels. We got close to them, but they just disappeared in the trees. And we sat for a while. No more came. So that's our hunt.
Yep. Shooting light's gone, and we're on our way back to the parking lot. So catch you later, huh? Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Try it again sometime?
Yes.
Later, dude.